This is a squad. Doug McDermott. Maxi Cleaver. Son's a freaking beast, bro. Like, on God. He is one of my favorite players on this team. Him, Kennard, Clay, Bam, Ayton. Those are my favorite players on this team. Actually, I need a 3-point shooter. Another one. 3 point. Fred and Clay. That's not happening. Shea Hassan.
Cold-blooded, I've been hunted by a slew. That's how I do it. With the rag out the window, then we riding around all night until the sky then went like blue on.
I'm not giving you Hassan. I'll give you a pick. I'll give you 2 picks actually.
I got the rope link with the boat
PJ for Jay. That's a deal. I'd rather have Jay. Alright. Freddie, I'm sorry, boy. Ben Simmons needs those minutes, man. 31. Okay. That's another mansion in North Georgia. Why going in foreclosure? That M3, my 4th order. Yeah. I got a lake out back, I'm sitting on 50. Point guard. If you said I wouldn't make it, y'all just I'll give him 25. We don't pay attention to none of that. Y'all pocket watching and clock and we sit right I'm gonna keep bogey. We quarterback and we play call and we hand it off, then run it back. We 4 seasons and 4 seasons, white winners and summer's black. Yeah. Now how the they gonna handle that? I came for the whole thing. Hey, I know you ain't expected that. Hold the skirt, hold the cheese, need the bell, clean the funds, clean my hands, clean the do my dirt. Just the dance, ain't trying to flirt. My man came on the first. Watch the feds, don't overlurk. Hit the bed, but I can't right now. Same old head trying to take me down. 10 so high, wanna pay so loud. Everybody hood when they get a good play. Tell them bring them on field, but I pray for the down. Still got the on payroll. Whole team ain't move when I say so. I'm a root of whole game, I'm a gram, I'm a chain. We done put a block up, but it still came down. Me now, let me live. Human love, let me down. Be my judge. I got tell him just a man, need the love. Be my what? I don't play it, just show up. I got everything. God don't get what you can't. I just met a bad thing, she's stable. Now she mad at the crib, gotta lay low. That's the life that you get with a player though. Same bed, never know when I get home. Fed up and we both wanna let go. Had to put it on chill like a leftover. Could've seen it all coming from the get-go. Hey yo, I know that what up. I roll up every moment, hit the show like what up. I know they want us gonna eat and crow, but not us. I know you need opponents, I could flow that if you want it. Hey yo, I know you better. I know you won't get on, ain't no one told you better. My opponents and my homies live too close together. Got land, but I don't live on it. Say my prayer, but for the moment, hold the peace. Know the streets, clear the air for my guard your coupe. Flip the map when I stash the loot and won't show the where. Hit the turf, legs don't overwork. Trust the fam, can't over serve. Papa's gone, I ain't taking personal. Mike, gotta feed the earth. Flash, don't be a jerk. Once you gone, you can't watch your tone. Rep the game, y'all know the perks. Catch the blame, y'all know the curse. Cops try to get me, but I ran up first. New check, no stimmy, but it's still gonna work. Life no gimmick, but the wheel gonna turn. Trying to make it from the red to the end zone. Simmons gets 31. Freddie keeps that. Derek White gets 14. Yeah, 14. 15. Bogey. I'm doing okay. Got some more money, showing my own bank. See all this fashion, you know I got tape. See that you made from the look in your face. You know me, they know I don't play. Look up to me like I'm a saint. I'm a superhero without a cape. Trying to make it and just go out of state. In the studio, just cooking up beat. My word is a fire ass. Be talking this is my dog. Cause they ain't some damn things. You won't be good to my household. But she did women on man. Had a full house, draw me in the house. Trying to help her like Danny Chan. Ain't worry about that no more. Ain't worry about me no more. But they playing these streets some more. Our team is Gucci, man. We got a full bench. Oh, I'm playing everything. No, we took the L, bro, because I'm not. Dang it. Shea, LeVert, KD. Oh, we give you Shea. Uh-oh. I feel like he's gonna go crazy against us.
Got a daughter now, so things are good. You know?
He's about to go
When are
crazy.
we gonna see you on a cover of NBA 2K?
I was not hoping for the
by
first
2K27.
Okay, I like that.
Aww. Aww.
Are you ready to go get my team card? Let's see how it turned out.
Aww.
Let's go.
Dude, what's going on?
For those of you who joined us for our inaugural 2K TV Tuesday event, thank you for helping us make it a huge success. We were there competing and checking out all the action, and you all rocked it. But there was one that stood out above the rest. The 2K TV 2.
Let's go, baby. Shea's about to get
The
beat down by Ben.
giant fist of
She's not
Joe
over
is
Ben
announcing.
Simmons.
And it
Thank you, Kevin.
always does. Thank you, DA. So the next starting five, they've got Simmons. Ayton is out there with Bam Adebayo.
Oh, shoot.
Then it's Luke Kennard. And it's Thompson in at the 2 spot. And for the Pistons, Durant is out there with Robin Lopez. Then there's Shea Gilgeous-Alexander. Then there's Karis LeVert. And it's Osman in at the small forward spot. And for teams already exceeding expectations, Greg, their spirits are running sky high right now.
And it's such a great feeling to come out strong. But it's hard to maintain that consistency. The teams that do, they believe in themselves and they keep playing to their strength.
And so it's the Nets getting on the board first. Here's LeVert. Rebounded by DeAndre Ayton. Simmons on the wing. Gilgeous-Alexander covering. And that one's good. Simmons.
Such an impressive athlete. The way Simmons moves on the drive is so natural and under control.
Ayton is a player who, Greg, occasionally shoots a three, but it's still a developing part of his game.
Yeah, you know, not the best numbers from outside. Does it to keep teams honest, but it's a far-fetched to say he can stretch a defense.
Like whenever Simmons finishes with power off the drive, he'll make a poster.
Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Durant. And again, it's the Pistons missing. For Brooklyn, they've gone 3 of 4 from the field to start out the game. Ayton, and Ayton throws it down.
Nice play, and you can see they're gathering momentum.
They've been a more cohesive team over this stretch, and that helps account for their lead.
Pass to Osman. Gilgeous-Alexander against Simmons. And it's Durant missing.
It's not easy to keep him from converting those. I mean, the D has to be airtight.
Here he goes. And he goes in for the dunk.
When you find yourself up double digits in the first quarter, you know you're doing something right.
Oh, I got
true.
Check on my.
But now
I'm
it's
playing
about
the same time.
sustaining their energy and maintaining the focus.
And the Pistons decide to take their first timeout right here. They just couldn't come out on top last time they took on the Nets. That one was played in Brooklyn.
Yeah, tough game on the road. The guys you're defending, obviously comfortable shooting in their own building. You've got to find a way to break their rhythm.
You got to be locked in on the
Burrow.
road. I mean, when there's no cohesiveness on defense, you're in danger.
So for the Pistons, James Wiseman, he's checked in for Lopez. OG Anunoby comes in for Karis LeVert. And it's Kendrick Nunn in for Gilgeous-Alexander. And the new group in for the Nets. Whiteside's checked in for Ayton. Crowder comes in for Bam Adebayo. Bogdan Bogdanovic, he's checked in for Luke Kennard. And it's Fred VanVleet in for Ben Simmons. Here's VanVleet. Kevin Durant picking up that last basket. Sinks the triple.
Displaying intensity right off the opening tip, especially on the offensive end.
Yeah, they've been very aggressive, and they've taken early control of this game.
Now,
I got
here's
2.5
Nunn.
white boys and 2.5 black boys.
If you're just tuning in, we've played about 2.5 minutes here in the first. Here's Durant.
Actually,
and the chance
2
by
white boys.
Kevin Durant.
I like the way Durant sizes up what is available on the pick and roll. Saw that he had the space, and he finished it off.
Out to Thompson. driving in, and Thompson throws it down.
Excellent all-around performance so far. Hence the big lead.
They've come out of the gate strong at both ends of the floor. Just in total control so far.
Enforcing.
Crowder against Durant.
Capture.
He can't get that one to fall. So as we end the first quarter, already a double-digit ball game. Brooklyn ahead. They're up by 11. And we'll get the second quarter underway on the other side of this break.
I think I need to start Gibson or Pickens. Jeez. Or A-Rod. I traded A.J. Brown. Oh, I'm so mad about it. Traded A.J. Brown and Delvin Cook for Mike Evans and Derrick Henry. Derrick Henry did nothing.
And welcome back to the second quarter of action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And guys, the Nets enjoying a nice lead here.
A.J. Brown
They came in on
got
a
32,
mission, razor-sharp
got 16.
offense in that first period.
Yeah, and now they got to find a way to keep it going, keep growing that lead.
He's probably not going to drop no 50.
And a chance here presented by Gatorade to see who's on the floor. All fueled up and ready to go for the start of the second quarter. So for Brooklyn now, Derek White is out there with Fred VanVleet. Then it's Jay Crowder. Then there's Whiteside. And it's Bogdanovich in at the 3.
Now that's a smart play by Wiseman. He's got their offense down. He reads his teammates' movements so well.
Nets leading by 8. Here's Bogdanovich, banked in off the glass. Bogdanovich has got his first bucket in this one. Chris, congrats again on your call to the Hall of Fame. Not to put pressure on someone currently in the NBA, but does anyone out there now remind you of you back in the day?
Well, you know what, Kevin, I try not to look at it like that, but there are a lot of players that play the same position in which I love how he plays. I see similarities. My man Jokic, I definitely see some similarities in the way that we passed and tried to make sure that we were point forwards. But I tell you what, instead of seeing similarities in anyone, I tell you what, I'm a fan of all the big fellas. They flat out got game.
Pistons trail by 12.
And you talk to some of his teammates, he sets the tone, he's vocal, and he leads by example.
Up top, Tucker. LeVert the pass to Tucker. Shoots the 3. That's good.
I had my guys switching to 4 different guys.
Tucker's got himself aboard with 3 there.
Dangerous.
Teams have even more resources to compete. Staffs are growing with more coaches, trainers, and specialists, so general managers have more to manage than ever. Generally, the best organizations are those that effectively collaborate and communicate across the board. Kevin?
And DA, as we know, that's always been the case. Thank you.
The defense not putting up any fight on the inside. They've allowed 10 straight points in the paint.
LeVert kicks it to Tucker. Back to LeVert. None wide open. Again, the miss by the Pistons. Looking at the last game for the Brooklyn Nets, it was a loss to Atlanta.
Yeah, for that loss, you can credit their defense or
up by 30 at half.
Up by
20 at
half. That's just the communication and the energy. It just seemed non-existent on defense, and that can't happen. Not at this level.
Looking at who's out there now for the Pistons. Wiseman's checked in for Lopez. Durant comes in for P.J. Tucker. And Shai Gilgeous-Alexander subbed in for Kendrick Nunn. Here's Simmons after the basket by Detroit. And here's VanVleet from the arc. Good on the triple.
Talk about execution on the offensive end. They're leaving nothing on the table right now.
Absolutely relentless. They're in the flow and riding that wave for as long as they can.
Here's Ayton outside for Simmons. Kennard for 3. Cans it from downtown. Kennard's got 5 points in the quarter.
Look, I love how Simmons makes his teammates better. He's consistent at looking to get them going.
The wide open look for Durant. And it's off from 3-point range. That will count. And no luck with that time on the buzzer beater. And
I thought he was going to hit it. I thought he was.
Okay, David, much appreciated. And now time for halftime. So we'll be back in just
the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
No, we don't.
Hey, and welcome back to the NBA on 2K Sports. Ernie Johnson here. If your name is Shaquille O'Neal, raise your hand, please.
KD sucks.
If your name is Shaquille O'Neal, raise your hand.
Oh my gosh, I'm getting my butt whooped.
I guess Shaq's not here today. If your name is
I just hope
Jet
Jacobs
Smith, raise your hand.
Oh, he got a fumble. Thank the Lord.
And I'm Kevin Harlan.
I can't have Barrow do anything much.
It's Brooklyn out in front of the half. They are completely in control of the game, leading by a massive amount.
Ooh.
Kenny, what's your viewpoint?
Wilson.
What a true demonstration of dominance. They made a commitment to owning
Jamar
the glass,
Chase.
and they made good
Burrow,
on it.
I'll let you throw a
Blocking out,
touchdown to
competing
Jamar
hard in
Chase.
traffic.
All right?
That's the way
Only
you should
Jamar.
play.
Nobody else. No running it either.
And Shaq, what are you? And that does it for our halftime show. We now
Hold
take.
up, I gotta watch this. I got Perrine in one of my leagues on the bench. The other league, he's in free agency. Someone dropped him as soon as Mixon.
Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. What a game we're seeing from Simmons.
And how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column? Through 2 quarters, he has been terrific.
This game has his fingerprints all over it. Now looking to replicate what he did in the first half.
We've got Robin Lopez. Karis LeVert is out there with Gilgeous-Alexander. And it's Durant. And it's Osman in at the 3. They're the group for Dwayne Casey starting the second half. Simmons on the wing. Passes it to Ayton. No stopping him there.
Snatch block to a,
for a 3-point play.
A contested dunk and
that one on Gilgeous-Alexander. And this is his first trip to the line tonight.
Come on. Bam.
Free throw no good for
It's all right.
And you see
we got the clip.
Talent.
We got
Ayton
the clip.
has an intimidating big man with a high ceiling
and
a desire to
KD.
grow.
Osman the pass to LeVert. Count that one.
Great flow in that possession. 2 players totally in sync with each other.
I'm telling you, KD's big,
and
bro.
so Simmons will bring it up for the Nets. Thompson surveying the floor. Puts up a 3. Here's Ayton, and Ayton throws it down.
And using that 7'5" wingspan, putting it back off the miss, one of Ayton's specialties.
It's Gilgeous-Alexander with the drive.
Give me that. Give me that, Jim.
Oh, Ayton in position. Down the alley-oop slam.
And the impressive reach of
Give Ayton
Lob
20,
it up.
man. How much does he got? Ayton, 12 and 8. He's about to get a double-double in 12 minutes.
His way, and he'll take care of the rest.
Double-double.
And one of the more versatile players in this league. Simmons gives you assists, rebounds, steals, and he continues to develop as a scorer.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander, and he drops in the layup off the glass. Gilgeous-Alexander's got his first basket.
They're going to have to come up with a better matchup. This guy just too much speed.
Simmons passes to Ayton. Can't cash in from close range. And, of course, Greg, Simmons gets the majority of his points from the foul line down.
And a one-man wrecking crew in transition. Excellent at driving the ball in the half court.
A shooter or
once he
two on
gets
the court.
downhill,
He
is tough to stop.
Here's what Detroit's going with right now. Wiseman's checked in for Lopez.
I'm going to have 2 good
PJ
shooters
Tucker
always.
comes
and 2
in for
bigs.
Kevin Durant.
2 good bigs.
OG Anunoby's checked in for Karis LeVert. And it's Kendrick Nunn in for Gilgeous-Alexander. And we just got a second look there at the exceptional mobile 1 block.
And a block like that sends...
Oh, my gosh. How many clips am I going to get?
One that says, we're not giving up this lead. My goodness, what a move there to lose the defender. Got him on his heels, and then he made it look easy from there on in.
You are so trash.
Nunn passes to Wiseman. And finished up by Wiseman.
That's a big man move by Wiseman. Roughing up the D with that emphatic finish.
For 3, Van Vliet.
I'm getting out.
Rebound, Detroit. 6-second difference between shot and game clock. Here's Osman. Still looking for his first bucket in this one.
Well, because of Whiteside's instincts and awareness, he can pretty much block anything in this proximity.
He called for it.
Perfect timing.
Instant replays. They should add an instant replay, bro.
On that alley-oop, Adebayo has a real connection with his teammates.
Here's Nunn, and it's blocked by Whiteside. They retain possession. There's the triple. Nunn can't get it to fall. And so it's the Brooklyn Nets ahead by 26 points as we get ready for the break. Their defense has been terrific in this game.
Oh, that ankle breaker.
And from the most recent huddle, let's listen in on head coach Dwayne Casey.
We got to get down and get engaged.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. So for Brooklyn now, we've got Jay Crowder, Fred VanVleet out there with Derek White. Then there's Bogdanovich.
I'm not
and it's Adebayo in at the center,
Fred.
filling out the middle.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
I'm not trading. I get ISO with
Pass to Redick. Pulls up on the wing. Jump shot is good that time. Redick's got his first 2 points of the night.
It's fun to watch Redick score, continuing to prove he can get it done in many different ways.
VanVleet up top, defended by Nunn. VanVleet outside, 6 to shoot. Wound up there for Bogdanovich.
Yeah, maybe not.
In the corner, Nunn with it. He kicks it to Wiseman. He's looking for Nunn and finds him. That one goes in there.
And if you're the guy who has to guard him, it is never going to be an easy night for you.
I've seen a bunch of guys tapping at the same time.
Breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for Brooklyn.
Their transition game, it's been clicking today. You can see why they push the ball every chance they get.
And also, guys, they take a lot of pride in their ability to rebound the basketball, especially on the offensive end.
Patterson
Goga Bitadze's checked in for Detroit.
I was the fan favorite
for PJ Tucker.
I had so many.
And that free throw good from Nunn. The game now requires so much movement. Big men have to cover a lot more ground. We know that. They are on the perimeter, Chris. Does that add some strain physically?
Yeah, I mean, maybe. Who knows? But it's less bumps and bruises, which to me was more wear and tear. So I think every case is different. I don't think you can put a blanket statement over that, but you have to have some skill set today. Get out and run, regardless of different positions.
Redick with the bucket.
I just picked him up.
Fire. That's off the Redick's mindset, and you see why this thing is over.
Nunn against Simmons.
Oh, you want
and the pass to fall. They can't stop the run with that one. Pistons trail by 20.
And as we head to the final buzzer here, a crushing blowout, big-time dominance, and this will go in the record books as a gaudy win for Brooklyn.
This was a team performing to its fullest capability.
A hugely satisfying win. A game that not many will soon forget, and on the other side, one that I think most will try to forget.
And now, for the year, this is going to take him to 7 wins.
And continued dominance against this team, winning both of their matchups this season. I mean, when you look at the stats, you'll see just how dominant a game this was.
For DeAndre Ayton.
He hung a big number on the scoreboard, and it wasn't just because he was hot. He did it with movement and tenacity.
The emphatic rejection.
Big defensive play by Crowder, snuffing him out.
And the Pistons making a change here. LeVert's checked in. And a change for the Nets. Kleber's checked in. 36 seconds left in the fourth. They grab their own miss. Bitadze, the pass to Reed.
And he just punishes the D for falling asleep at the wheel.
A little disorganized that time, and the result 2 points in the loudest way possible.
Oh, well, listen, guys, that was great work, making them pay for the laps on defense.
And it's just competing, you know, giving your best when it matters most.
Well, this is what guys play for, and when it pans out like this, it's a great feeling.
To the inside, Bitadze, well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup.
A solid passer
at his position. LeVert excels at finding his teammates when they're open.
McDermott for three. It's off. And so it's Brooklyn easily grabbing this one. Thank you, David. Great interview once again. Thank you for joining.
Bengals are whooping the Chiefs. Dang.
Picking food or picking clothes, it always make me anxious. But thank God I'm androgynous, cause boys close what I stay in. Riders on the stone.
I need the Chiefs to do something.
Yes, I'm on my own, trying to find up my home.
They're giving Mahomes too many attempts, bro. Or they're giving Burrow too many tries. I mean, go ahead and get a bunch of tries. Just pass it to Jamar. Tyrese. Oh, that's who I want. Tyrese. Halliburton. Desmond Bain. Jimmy. Melo. This team is easy. Jimmy ain't nothing, bro. Jimmy ain't crack. He just be smoking and thinking, yeah, I don't have extensions. They all grew over the preseason.
Many of you guys know me from doing dances throughout the few years. They put my jump shot in the game like 2 years ago. So everybody did my jump shot because it's wet. Don't be jealous. Did your jump shot in the game? No. Exactly.
Professor, what do you think of NBA 2K23 so far?
It was dope. Right away looking at it, you could see the graphic upgrades. You know, like sometimes in the past people be like, oh, it's 2K, it's always pretty good, but like this one was exceptional. Right when I looked at it, I had like double take. I'm like,
and inside the locker room, everyone trying to lock in, get mentally ready for another hard-fought NBA battle. We welcome you from Toronto, Ontario, Canada. Now that we're into November, let's see how the Eastern Conference standings are shaking out.
We should be.
You take a look at Brooklyn. Things stacking up nicely for them so far. Number one in their conference and looking formidable. And of course, there's the Raptors, 3.5 games behind.
Well, right now for Toronto, they've had that kind of mixed start that we've come to expect. Nothing that would indicate they're in for any kind of special season. And, you know, perhaps with a roster move or two later on, they can start to break out of that pack.
And checking out Brooklyn's opening lineup, we've got Luke Kennard. Klay Thompson is out there with Ben Simmons. Then it's DeAndre Ayton, and it's Adebayo in at the four-man position. And for Toronto, we've got JaVale McGee, Jimmy Butler out there with Carmelo Anthony. Then it's Desmond Bain, and it's Halliburton in at the point. Shrugs off the contact and dumps it home. He'll go to the line.
Well, that's a good job by Butler surveying the floor. He spots an opening and sets the shooter up for success there.
Well, Candace, for one of the most durable players in the league, the last couple of years have to be especially frustrating for Klay Thompson. You dealt with your share of injuries. It is great to see him back.
It is great to see Klay Thompson back out there shooting that thing. It's got to be frustrating for him in the past to love basketball as much as he does and not be able to play.
Simmons against Halliburton. Pass to Butler.
2 minutes left in the first. 2 minutes.
1:56 left in the first quarter. 5 to shoot. Driving to the basket. Second shot opportunity. Oh, Simmons with the block.
Boy, not the kind of start they wanted. Only 1 for 4 so far.
Adebayo passes to Thompson. And the Nets, another three. And the Raptors franchise had a great run for a few years, Candace. 7 straight playoff appearances, 1 NBA title from 2014 through 2020.
And it's that guy, Kyle Lowry. I'll tell you that. You know, took a lot of hits early on. Could he be a champion? Could he be a point guard on a championship team? And boy, did he shut everyone up by just doing that.
The North Drummond's checked in for Toronto. Kispert comes in for Jimmy Butler. And a change for the Nets. Van Vliet's checked in. Van Vliet, the pass to Thompson. Good. And Van Vliet gets the assist. Thompson's got 8.
This is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth. Nothing like answering back. One team gets 3, you fire 3 of your own. Boom.
Now here's Drummond. He's averaging about 6 points per game. Shoots. Marked it down low that time. Got hit with the 3-second call. Baisley, he's checked in for Toronto. Smith comes in for Halliburton. So the Nets making a switch here. For Brooklyn, they've gone 4-4 from the floor. Perfect start. Thompson's shot is off.
Would you say testing the limits of his range there?
You know, guys, I think he's got confidence to shoot it from anywhere, but he could have gotten a better one than that.
And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
That's his first.
Boy, the speed and shooting Smith possesses is dangerous. I mean, a speedy point guard who continues to get better.
White, he's checked in for Thompson. Outside White. And it's Whiteside with a big finish.
And the lead increases on a crazy offensive sequence.
Man, the dunk alone would have been incredible, let alone the fact that it came off a pinpoint pass.
Well, I tell you what, they've got this team just a step away from being completely sleep.
And here's Kispert from the arc. Not going to go that time. And so it's Brooklyn leading by 6 as we wrap up the quarter. Getting lots of great looks. Shooting it well. That's why they're up. We'll be right back after this word.
Dang, you got to pass the ball around and try to get a shot.
And for those of you just tuning in, second quarter action is where we are. All right, what stands out to you from the Nets in this one?
Give it up for their D. They're battling, communicating, and coming up with key stops.
They've got them rattled. It's only the first quarter, and already they've made enough big plays on defense to last really an entire game.
So on the floor for Brooklyn, Bogdan Bogdanovic is out there with Jay Crowder. Then there's Hassan Whiteside. Then it's Fred Van Vliet. And it's White in at the shooting guard position. Baisley misses. Brooklyn has gone 3 of 4 from distance in this game. All right, Candace, I know you grew up a Chicago Bulls fan. Who was your favorite player on those legendary Bulls teams, not named Michael Jordan?
Well, you know, I loved following the Bulls, especially in the 90s. That was when I fell in love with basketball. But there was a guy named Ron Harper that I really enjoyed watching. I think that he was a huge piece in their championship run. And, you know, before he joined the Bulls, he used to give number 23 a couple battles.
You might go with Dennis Rodman for a minute.
That's a good one, too.
2 minutes remaining.
Now here's White. Well, he hasn't scored yet, but I'm sure that'll change. Crowder, the pass to Van Vliet. Now here's Whiteside. Outside Bogdanovic. And he lobs it up to the rim.
Oh,
stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt. A minute 39 left to play in the second quarter. Here's Kispert, covered by Crowder. Just 4 to shoot, and it's Smith penetrating. The shot, no good. And Brooklyn going the other way now. They defeated Detroit in their last game.
And it's just so hard to stop them when they're scoring at that level. They were efficient and didn't let up at all.
Well, it's really hard to stop them when they're in a groove offensively, and they were in a comfort zone all game long in that one.
Well, Candace, so happy you could be with us tonight. Thanks, as always, for your insights.
Thanks so much, Brian. This is great. I'm looking forward to the next one.
Now here's Smith. Time called here. The Raptors decide to talk it over. This game coming on the heels of their win versus the Cavaliers.
That was a great win for them. Nobody liked their chances coming into the game, but when they got to OT, they put the hammer down.
Sometimes we've seen it happen where gets the game into OT, and then the momentum swings their way.
Going with a new group. this time to have a look at last year's steals leader. Jimmy Butler on top in the third spot. Fred VanVleet.
These two struck fear into their opponents last year. Able to force so many steals, they're a problem for opposing offenses.
Butler passes to McGee. Good setup. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup.
It really balances out the backcourt when McGee is able to provide points inside. I mean, that's big.
Pass to Thompson for three. Yes, and it's Adebayo picking up the assist. Adebayo's got 3 assists in the game. Smith against Simmons. Outside Butler. Smith outside. Here's Anthony. And Anthony slams it in.
Yeah, and Smith doing a nice job getting his teammates involved. Terrific at spotting the open man.
Simmons, the pass to Ayton. Shot clock and game clock. 1 second differential. Thompson, no good.
One reason this game is so tight is because both teams are hitting the boards with reckless abandon.
The battle to a standstill on the boards has really been something to watch, and the game's not over yet. We'll see if one of these teams maintains more energy than the other going down the stretch.
And so a close game as we wrap up the first half of play.
Jesus Christ. Group chats are so annoying on PS4. Dang. Nobody wants to be invited. Why do you invite random people? I don't know you, bro.
It's Brooklyn out in
Stop
front of the
inviting
half. They lead by 5.
Those are just talking.
Kenny, what was your impression?
What the heck?
Solid.
Jesus Christ. Why do you add random people to it? Why do you not random people to know your business, bro? Jesus. God. And who just thinks, oh, let me add him. Let's make a group chat.
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard. One of the stories here, Klay Thompson. Man, is he getting it done today?
They've leaned on him to provide a lot of offense, and that's how he likes it.
And you know what? They've come at him a few different ways defensively, and nothing has slowed him down.
We've got Carmelo Anthony. Tyrese Halliburton is out there with Desmond Bane. Then there's Jimmy Butler, and it's McGee in at the 5. That's the group for Nick Nurse getting going here in the second half. Kennard nails it from 3. Kennard's got 6 points. And for players these days, a lack of shooting can be a big hindrance. Grant, would you be more concerned by struggles from the perimeter or the free throw line?
I'd be more concerned with struggles at the free throw line. I mean, if you struggle there, you can become very, very tentative out there on the court. And opponents can foul to force your hand.
Adebayo passes to Simmons. Simmons is doubled. Adebayo, the open look. Oh, he clanks that one off the back iron and it falls. And the Nets lead by 8.
You know, Ben Simmons can make spectacular passes, but he doesn't need to be flashy. He's all about helping his teammates get easy baskets.
McGee's shot is off.
He's as surprised as we are. Most nights, that bucket is automatic.
Pass to Adebayo. Kennard on the wing. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good for Toronto. They've gone just 1 of 3 in the second half. Adebayo with the rejection.
1 for 4 in the second half. Just trying to get into a rhythm.
Thompson outside. Offline with a 3. The Raptors shooting only 35% so far. Halliburton against Simmons. Halliburton on the attack. Ooh, great D that time from Simmons. The Nets with a lead. Kennard outside. Thompson outside. Fires for 3. And Kennard with the 3. 9 points in the game.
As the deep shots continue to fall, you can sense the frustration growing among these defenders.
Yeah, and they either have been unwilling or unable to take that shot away.
Kennard against Butler. Banked it in off the glass.
Takes some handles for Butler to get the look he wants. Fun to see him create off the dribble like that.
Ayton finds Kennard. A little over 2.5 minutes off the clock in this final half of play. And here's Thompson for three. Anthony grabs the board. The Raptors have got just 2 of 6 in the second half. Butler against Kennard. Right side, Butler. Here's McGee. Oh, no good on the last second attempt there. And so it's Brooklyn with a 9-point cushion at the end of the quarter. Defense is setting the tone. And more NBA action on 2K Sports coming your way right after this. And let's take this opportunity to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
You know, I'm kind of stoked that this was a choice because I love this pass. A remarkable find. He put his court vision on full display.
Are you serious?
Yeah, and with the accuracy to go along with that vision. I mean, he put the ball in the absolute perfect spot. That's how you orchestrate it.
That's game.
And this is it.
And Mahomes
Glad to have
can't
you
do
along
nothing
for
to
this fourth
Kelsey
quarter.
either.
Toronto trailing. On the floor for Brooklyn. Derek White out there with Fred VanVleet. Then it's Ben Simmons. Then there's Hassan Whiteside. And it's Bogdanovich in at the small forward position. And here's Kispert from the arc. Good. And Butler gets the assist. Kispert's got his first bucket of the game. And he's on the board for three. VanVleet against Smith. And there's the lob.
Wow. That's I didn't mean to lob it. I meant the high pass. My finger just
Toronto has gone 3 of 5 from the perimeter in this game. Butler with the ball. Now Bogdanovich down. Bogdanovich against Butler. Offensive board. And they converted last on attempt number 3.
You know, Butler has a tough-mindedness to him. He's persistent, he's aggressive, doesn't give up on plays, and I think plays with great energy and activity.
Outside Bogdanovich. Back to VanVleet. High post Whiteside. Bogdanovich from long range. Kispert grabs a miss. For Toronto, they've gone 2 of 3 to open the fourth quarter. Down low. Pass to Butler. Back to Baisley. Here's Butler. And it's blocked by Whiteside.
And Whiteside takes great pride in rejecting shots. Outstanding at getting his arms up and denying shooters.
There's Bogdanovich with the 3. And it's Toronto with a rebound. To the middle. And the jam by Drummond.
Really a good decision turning to Drummond in this spot. Needing a big basket, and he goes and gets it.
Brooklyn calls timeout. They lead by 4. 1:20 left in the fourth quarter. All right, we present our New Balance player of the game, Klay Thompson.
Can you say vintage? Wow, this was a vintage performance. I mean, so much of the game is about the 3-ball today, but his focus was going hard into the paint and doing damage from inside.
And the Nets making a change here. Ayton, he's checked in for Whiteside. Adebayo comes in for Ben Simmons.
I swear to God, my
he's
coach
checked
takes
in
a
for
last time out if they score
and
like
it's
a
Klay
3.
Thompson in for White.
Like,
a moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
I was able to listen in on what Steve Nash was going over with his team. He told them, I know you've been putting it all out there tonight, but this is when we need our energy to be at its highest. He's trying to keep his team from fading in the late stages. It was a message of motivation more than anything else, guys.
Allie, thank you.
And I like the timing that Drummond has on these alley-oops. That's not as easy as he makes it look. He knows precisely when to leave the ground to receive the pass and finish it off.
Ayton passes to Adebayo. Over Drummond, and so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair.
Inside Bam really doesn't move back. He takes his shot right through the foul.
And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The scoring breakdown for the Nets.
They've made the long-range mid-range shot looked like a layup at times.
You know, something else I've noticed is just how many of their baskets have been set up by assists throughout the game.
Butler with the ball, and Kennard picks him up defensively. And Anthony slams it in.
Carmelo Anthony pulls his will inside. Doesn't take any time. Rising up for the dunk.
Halliburton against Van Vliet. 32 seconds left in the final quarter. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Thompson outside. Shoots over Halliburton. And yes, it goes. Got a little English on that one.
Wow, boy.
And the Nets lead by 6. Now a timeout called by Toronto.
Jimmy.
They're down by 6. 23 seconds left to play in the fourth quarter. Guys, your thoughts?
The game's not quite done yet, but they need points right away.
Yeah, but they've got to score and then foul immediately.
23 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Anthony misses.
Dummy head.
And so it's Brooklyn with it. They've led by as many as 11.
Yeah, boy.
They get it again. Ayton. Thompson passes to Van Vliet. And they go to the intentional foul.
Tyrese Halliburton. That's his first personal foul. Second team foul.
He drops the first one, and that makes it a 7-point lead.
You have to love the style Bam brings with him to the floor. He's such a spirited player, and you can see his teammates enjoy it as well.
Second one is good, getting both at the line. And it's an 8-point ball game. Wiggins outside.
We got Wiggins too.
And the Raptors miss again. No good. This one belongs to Brooklyn. It ends up being a fairly easy road win.
Those are so hard to come by. It's never easy to take a game in someone else's building.
Well, now we have some time to check in with Allie LaForce. Allie. A great interview once again. And that'll do it, folks.
Too easy.
우주 밖으로 나 괜찮아 널 위한 내가 여기에 서 있으니 보고 싶은 널 그리며 네 이름을 크게 불러봐 난 날아가 저 멀리 하늘 속 작은 집을 지어 널 초대해
I think the Bulls are pretty good actually. I think they got a good squad. Yeah, it's not that good actually.
Normally, and then B, I have history with, so from 2K7 to 2K12, we did a lot of like the signature moves for a lot of like the NBA All-Stars and stuff like that. So to come back here and be in collaboration is awesome.
The game is actually really smooth. I like it. They slowed it down a little bit. It's more realistic. Until I get in the park and I max out 99 overall, we're gonna see what really happens.
Corey, we're here at NBA 2K23 Summer League. How's your Summer League been thus far?
It's dope so far. I just landed, kind of came straight into this, played a game of 2K, and just kind of mingling around and checking out the scene, and it's like good vibes in here, so I'm happy.
You are getting a taste of NBA 2K23 for the first time. What do you think of the gameplay?
Super dope. Like the last one, I was a little like, it was a little hard for me on free throws, but this one.
We're the land of the free and the home.
Welcome to GA.
Hey, Kevin.
Donovan knows what he's talking about. I think he's on the right track. DA, thank you. So the Nets starting 5. We got Ben Simmons, Andre Ayton out there with Bam Adebayo. And it's Luke Kennard. And it's Thompson in at the 2-guard spot. And for Chicago, Chris Paul is out there with Jalen Brunson. Then there's Jonathan Isaac. Then it's Pascal Siakam. And it's Duarte in at the 3 slot. Simmons finds Ayton. And Steve, after a tiny lull and adding superstar talent to the league, we're now seeing guys like Luka Doncic, Jason Tatum, and Zion Williamson and John Morant make their presence felt.
Kevin, all potential future MVPs, and fans already can't get enough of them.
It's not too big, but my point guard is huge.
Adebayo passes to Thompson. Here's the 3, and the Nets another 3.
Klay trusting his mechanics. He knows he has this shot down pat.
And how chaotic was this offseason for Simmons? I mean, the trade rumors swirling, stepping back from Team Australia, ultimately traded. And you talk about someone just dying for a fresh start.
Now Thompson following Chris Paul's 3-point attempt. A 3 ball. And again, it's Klay Thompson with the triple. Thompson's got 9 points.
Well, this gives you some confidence when you drop 3 straight to start the game.
Here's Siakam. And that time, also a missed shot.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game.
Back to Thompson. A minute 20 left in the first quarter. And again, Brooklyn with the triple.
Yeah, great outside shooting, really fueling this run.
The Bulls have gone 0 of 3 from the field to start the game. And the first time out of the game called for Chicago. They're coming off that win against Philadelphia.
Really consistent with their aggression. In that game, we saw very few lulls from an intensity standpoint.
A couple things stood out for me. They were relentless, and they also played under control. That's a deadly combination.
Jacobs is 12 points with a fumble, too. Well, it's not even halftime. Probably not even close. 2 minutes in the second.
So, Chicago going with an almost entirely new group.
I got him dropping 25.
Marcus Aldridge is checked in for Siakam. Dorian Finney-Smith comes in for Jonathan
No, my
Isaac.
luck.
Victor Oladipo.
No, my luck. Jamar Chase is over here. Drop 12.
Basket there. The game was in danger
He's going to get a
of
touchdown.
getting away from him here early if they let that run go on much longer.
And great camera work showing up on the AT&T 5G Slam King. Chicago's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. They get the rebound. Brooklyn with the ball. They've got a 12-2 run in progress. Thompson inside the line. And it's Chicago with the rebound.
And that's okay. Even though you missed, you had the right guy taking the shot.
Pass to Aldridge. Right wing. Pocket 6. Man passes to Oladipo. Over Bogdanovich. Oladipo misses. The 3. And again, it's the Nets missing. He made it! He made it!
Oh my gosh. Ain't no way, boy. That's why I was trying to switch the bogey. I knew he was going to make it.
I didn't think that shot had any chance of going in. Just shows you that anything.
Klay Thompson has been leading the charge for the Brooklyn Nets, and he's supplying a lot of their offense with his three-point shooting. Knocked down 4 from distance in that quarter alone. And we've got more NBA action on 2K Sports coming your way after this break. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. And from Brooklyn guys, what jumps out to you stat-wise?
I know it's early, but all those three-pointers, boy, do they add up.
And that's their strategy. Try to overwhelm you. Try to put you in a hole you have to dig yourself out of.
So with Paul on the bench, here's the group that Billy Donovan has on the floor. We've got LaMarcus Aldridge, and it's Man in at the point guard position. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
You are pointing up, bro. Pascal Siakam was the most improved player in 2019. He says, I love that I cannot be able to do something, but if I put in a lot of hours doing it, I can become good at it. Former 27th pick overall said, not to sound arrogant, but I saw this number. Guys, he Bet on himself.
He did. He was smart. He certainly put in the work. D.A., thank you. So for the Nets, Ayton, he's checked in for Whiteside. And Adebayo subbed in for Bogdan Bogdanovic. Ayton kicks to Van Vliet. Drills the three-pointer. Van Vliet's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. All right, Greg, you're a lefty. You're on the call tonight. Here we are courtside. Who do you think is the best left-handed player currently in the NBA?
Oh, it's the beard. James Harden, Kevin, no question. But Zion's going to be carrying that torch for us lefties going forward. I have no doubt.
How are you going to do it? Information?
And I'm sure that was money on that one, but everyone is afforded an easy miss or 2.
Yes, let's look on the bright side. You got a great look. It's a play that you might want to go back to again.
Finney Smith kicks to Isaac. All up top. He's guarded by Adebayo. Takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
Wonderful find by Paul. This offense relies on him to make those kind of plays.
The shot by Adebayo, no good.
Woo, blown opportunity right there. Won't get many chances easier than that one.
Chicago making a switch here. Brunson's checked in. And then for Brooklyn, Luke Kennard comes in for Jay Crowder. And Simmons subbed in for Fred Van Vliet. Siakam.
And using that wide reach to reject shots. Ayton can't afford to throw up weak stuff around the big fella.
And again, it's the Nets missing. Bulls trail by 6. Over to the left wing. Runs in the pass to Siakam. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
Strong finish. Siakam with great balance. Able to complete the play through contact.
And White kicks to Kennard. From deep three-point range. And the Nets miss again.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Brunson, no good. Looking at the last game for the Brooklyn Nets, it was a win against Toronto. Simmons passes to White. Back to Simmons. Now on the scoring column with that bucket. 1 for 2 this game.
Beautiful find by Derek White. When you start your career with Coach Popovich, you either make the next pass or you don't get minutes.
That one's good.
He just bowed
down to just 4 points in the bucket from Paul.
And you see the ability to rise and fire from mid-range, even against that length.
And you know what? There was probably a better matchup on the floor, but when it goes in, nobody complains.
Here's Isaac. And the last shot at the buzzer doesn't go in for him. So that'll be it for the first half. Fairly even battle underway in this one.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Greetings to each and every one of you watching at this very moment. I'm Ernie Johnson. Kenny the Jet Smith is here. Shaq is here. One half is behind us. It was a fast pace for Brooklyn at the outset. Looking absolutely unstoppable off the tip, they put together a masterful 12-0 run. Most of their well-earned lead evaporated, though, as they ended up with just a 2-point lead at the end of one. Going into the second quarter, they lost a little focus, sacrificed some points, but still finished with a 4. And that.
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. Klay Thompson has been sensational.
And the bulk of his damage so far has come from the perimeter. A lot of threes early on.
He's been vital to spacing the floor for them. Makes everything else you want to do easier to accomplish.
Well, we've got a moment. Let's set the floor. Brought to you by Gatorade. All fueled up for the second half. Setting the floor for the Nets. They've got Kennard. Thompson is out there with Ben Simmons. Then it's Bam Adebayo. And it's Ayton in at the center position. Thompson surveying the floor.
Oh, I'm out of it.
No good with the triple.
They should make the bar bigger,
and here's
bro.
Brunson. He'll bring it up for the Chicago Bulls. Trailing by 4. And Steve, we know Thompson missing, effectively 2 seasons. That can take a mental toll on a player for sure.
Kevin, 2 years is a long time in NBA years. Klay Thompson knows it won't be easy coming back. But everyone, I mean everyone, wants to see him return to his old form.
Look at the power Simmons puts behind his drive, making it tough for the defense to stop it.
2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
Brunson the pass to Paul.
Not even much.
Can't tie it up as that one's no good. Brooklyn leading by 3. Adebayo kicks to Simmons. Back to Adebayo. Down low. Here's Ayton. That's in, coming off an assist from Adebayo. Now it's a 5-point Nets lead.
And right there, I like how Adebayo takes his time, scans the floor, makes the unselfish play.
Time called here. The Bulls decide to talk it over. Klay Thompson with a strong contribution so far in this one.
I mean, the ridiculous production from beyond the arc. They have to find a way to cool him down.
Changes for Chicago. LaMarcus Aldridge is checked in for Jonathan Isaac. Oladipo comes in for Jalen Brunson. Mann subbed in for Chris Paul. And a new group in for the Nets. Whiteside's checked in for 8. Jay Crowder comes in for Bam Adebayo. Bogdan Bogdanovic, he's checked in for Luke Kennard. And it's Fred VanVleet in for Simmons. Siakam against Crowder. Thompson outside. It's Bogdanovic on the wing. Pass to Whiteside. And stolen by Aldridge. Crowder against Siakam. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Siakam. Dorian Finney-Smith's checked in for the Bulls.
Game for your Bulls. Dorian Finney-Smith.
A little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the third. Now Thompson. 12 points for him. Outside Crowder. Thompson with it. And again, no good by Brooklyn.
Come on, get back inside.
Here's VanVleet from deep.
Get that board, get that board.
And again, no good by Brooklyn. Knocks it loose. Aldridge dishes to Oladipo. The kick out to Aldridge. Good, and it's Oladipo picking up the assist.
Love the play call, getting Aldridge something within the flow of the offense.
We're at the end of the third, and we've still got a close one. Nets lead by 2. And when we return, we'll get the fourth quarter. And how about a look now at our assist of the game? Brought to you by State Farm.
And how about the big fella here showing us he's got some point guard skill here with the tremendous setup.
Let me tell you, when you can run offense through your bigs, you give the defense just another thing it has to try and take away.
And with 3 quarters behind us, we start the fourth quarter. What is still anybody's
ball. Oh, he's injured again for another 2 years.
Victor Oladipo, and it's Mann in at the point. So that's the 5 in the game for Chicago. Mann passes to Oladipo. And it's out of bounds. The Nets will take it the other way.
Nets ball.
So for the Bulls, Jonathan Isaac, he's checked in for Dorian Finney-Smith. Jalen Brunson comes in for Victor Oladipo. And Chris Paul's subbed in for Terrence Mann. Then for the Nets, Ayton, he's checked in for Whiteside. Bam Adebayo comes in for Fred VanVleet. And it's Luke Kennard in for Bogdan Bogdanovic. He buries it from 3-point range. Kennard's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. Paul against Simmons. Releases from 15, and Thompson sends it back.
Don't let Klay Thompson's scoring overshadow what he gives you at the defensive end.
And that was another look at the aggressive D that led to the Mobile One block.
And guys, they'll think twice about attempting that shot again. That was a big-time rejection.
Aldridge kicks to Brunson. Shot clock at 6. The Bulls need to get a shot off here. Isaac.
The reach of Bam Adebayo is off the charts. Using it well with that block.
Thompson outside. From deep. Rebounded by Isaac. The Bulls trail by 7. Dishes to Ball. This is it to Aldridge. The ball to the wing right side. Brunson with a clean look. Good, and Paul gets the assist.
Those are the types of shots down the stretch that win you ball.
The Nets working the ball around now. Kennard for 3. Connects from 3-point range. Kennard's got a pair of threes here in the fourth quarter for the Nets. Chicago calls timeout. They trail by 7. 1:21 left in the game. And now, a moment to present the New Balance Player of the Game, Klay Thompson.
And to me, the best part of his game has been the work he's done inside. I mean, slashing, driving the lane, attacking the basket at every chance. When he's had an opening, he's taking it.
If he could only contribute like this for them every night, you can't overstate how much better it makes this team when he has a game like this. And on the road, no less. And we've got an update here, so let's check in with David Aldridge reporting from the sideline.
Well, over that last break, Kevin, we got a chance to listen to what Billy Donovan said to his team. He told them to stick with it. He said, this game is right here, guys. This is our game to take. Precision, purpose, and poise. Kevin, we'll see if they can get it done.
Thanks, David. Paul can't get it to go. And Simmons has got the ball here for the Nets. They've held a 12-point lead earlier. Got that one up quick. And the Nets lead by 6.
Looking to make plays for others. We've seen this from him all night.
There's been an emphasis on ball movement, and he's been a major catalyst.
Fires it up. That shot misses. And Chicago will go the other way with the ball.
Every second counts now. They can't wait around.
And I don't think they will. The problem is they've waited too long to make a move.
That's his first personal foul. First team foul.
32 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. And now we've got the intentional foul.
That's his first personal foul.
And he misses the first one. He wanted that one to fall.
People say Klay Thompson's shooting form is picture perfect, and they're not wrong. He is out there. Watch how he shoots it and take notes.
Isaac trying to break free. It falls! And now they trail by just 4.
Really well done there. Just confident and composed, never in a hurry.
Ayton finds Adebayo. A shot by Thompson, and no one's around. Hits it from 3-point range.
It only takes a few shots to get Klay Thompson going. A downright incredible score.
Chicago calls timeout. They're trailing by 7. We've got 13 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Guys, what do you think?
He wasn't even next to me.
Licking their wounds. It hasn't come together for them tonight.
They are left picking up the remains of their game plan. Better luck next time.
Cook the pass to James. And the Bulls with another miss. And so it's Brooklyn with the win. Under difficult circumstances, Greg, as the visiting team.
It really was, but that didn't seem to bother them. I mean, road team, home team, all I know is they were the better team.
Well, all right, David, thank you. And that about wraps it up.
I miss you, I miss you.
I just wanna go for the quack, hit the run to. I just wanna bathe that look like Tommy in a swimsuit. When I been through, run on my time.
Every minute and every hour, I
and I got it
miss
on me,
you,
ain't gotta pull it wavy. How you know fake? Yeah, we grew up in the matrix. Spirit to my blood, not on any given Sunday. I know all you judge when it's better watch him, cause I'ma turn a blind eye. Probably spot him, yeah. I don't even wanna see it, cause I know she do anything. Probably see everything with my little ears. I'm a skill watcher, I had the black on black depends. Probably think it's all in my head. Baby, I'm the spawn of the. Overlook my flaws when I read.
Easiest W right here.
So good.
Anything else you want to talk about 2K related?
I'm super excited for the new game. I love the covers. I love that like D-Book has this, like, the focal point in it and it says be legendary. That and yeah, like shout out to the whole 2K family, and thank you for always having me be a part.
What's up, guys? We're here with Cuneo, and we are talking NBA 2K23. You recently got into the game since NBA 2K17. What are you excited about for this year's game?
Starting lineup just announced. We're just about set for basketball. We'll be back in a moment.
Jackson Hayes.
That's what?
Greetings, folks. Thanks for tuning. Hey, Alec.
Thanks, Brian.
It's led to this, Allie. Thanks for that. Now the opening lineup for the Brooklyn Nets. They've got DeAndre Ayton. Ben Simmons is out there with Klay Thompson. Then it's Bam Adebayo, and it's Kennard in at the small forward position. And for the Magic, they've got Tyler Hero. Hayes is out there with Mitchell Robinson. Then it's Ball, and it's Ross in at the 3. And a high-tempo game tonight. Both teams like to get out and run, Grant.
Well, hey, when you've got the speed and athleticism, it's the best way to play. You have to challenge the defense to keep up with you. The first of many tonight. Both teams have legit offensive talent.
And that's the story of the league right now. Most any team can beat any other team on any given night.
The pass-first nature of Simmons. Fantastic job scanning the floor and finding the open teammate.
Simmons brings a double team. Here's Ball. Can't hit that one. The Nets go the other way with it. Well, they put up a nice win against Chicago last time out.
You have to credit the game plan going in, especially at the offensive end, where they were just so relentless.
And that's not an easy environment to play in. To score at the rate they did on the road says a lot about their intensity and focus.
Ball passes to Hayes. It's Hero on the take. Nice D from Thompson. Brooklyn has gone 2 for 2 from deep to start this one.
And with Tyler Hero, he's shown he can score. He has a skill set to get consistent points and knows how to find his spots on the floor. Their ball movement on this run has been tremendous. It's led to a lot of good, clean, open looks.
Now here's Ball. Checking his numbers, he's put up a little over 9 points a game. Ayton against Hero. The kick out to Ball. Nails it from beyond the arc. And Hero solid without the ball as well. Great movement.
Yeah, I mean, he's still improving in that area, but his backdoor cuts are getting better. He really knows how to get easy scores that way. Just needs to learn to not settle for those off-balance shots.
Now here's Ball. Checking his numbers, he's put up a little over 9 points a game. Pass to Ross. Here's Brooklyn. They're on a 12-3 run. Back to Kennard. Here's Adebayo. Now here's Simmons. Hounded by Ball. Nice shot by Kennard.
And just shredding apart the defense with his passing. He's helping to pace this offense so well.
And I think they count on him for that. He is a tone setter, extremely unselfish.
Basket counts. Ball's got 5 points.
Wow, how about the start to this game? Taking excellent shots, capitalizing on everything the defense is giving him. This is great stuff.
Thompson outside. Kennard on the wing. Yes, and a nice assist from Thompson.
They're getting torched on the perimeter. 4 of the last 5 buckets have been threes.
And he jams it after taking the nice feed on the run.
Well, Terrence Ross's game lends itself to a dunk waiting to happen. This guy is tremendous as an athlete.
Now here's Kennard. 11 points in the game. From deep. They get the rebound. Ayton passes to Simmons. Shot clock at 5. Thompson finds Kennard. And so it's the Brooklyn Nets up by a healthy 8 points at the end of the period. Great shot selection. Hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And a chance for a moment to check out the scoring breakdown for Brooklyn.
They've definitely had a hot hand from three-point range to this point. Always nice to start out like that.
I think the other thing they've had going for them is their passing. Plenty of their baskets have come off assists.
Kuminga is out there with Terrence Ross. Then it's Lonnie Walker. Then there's Peyton Pritchard. And it's Smith in at the 5, roaming the paint. That's the group starting the second quarter for the Magic. Outside Walker. Back to Pritchard from outside the arc. Here's Smith. Oh, it's blocked. It deflects off the backboard. Three-pointer, Van Vliet. An absolute bomb from three-point range. Van Vliet's gotten himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball.
Well, you think about Jake Crowder's career. He's bounced around to a few teams. But one thing we know, he's always had an impact to affect the game with his defense and with his basketball intellect.
Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Last season, after what was dubbed a historic wave of injuries, the Magic decided it was time to hit the reset button, trading away their veterans for picks and for prospects. This will take some patience, but the front office feels this different path affords them more upside to contend moving forward. Guys?
You know, Allie, that's an excellent point, something to keep an eye on.
He clipped the ball there, but not enough to nab the steal.
But a really good read on his part, being disruptive at the defensive end right now.
White can't hit, and Doris Crowder's defense a big part of what he can offer a team.
Right, because he's strong enough to guard in the post. He's quick enough to guard on the perimeter. Think about it. In 2020 NBA Finals, he was asked to contain LeBron James. That's the kind of confidence coaches have in Crowder's competitive spirit defensively. What an excellent post-entry pass. Good things happen when you make that next look.
Pass to Kuminga. Back to Pritchard. Shoots over Whiteside, and it's blocked by Whiteside. White with it, and Walker picks him up defensively. Here's Whiteside. Gets it to go. That makes him 2 for 3 in this game.
Well, that possession to me highlights the importance of creating for your teammates.
43 seconds left to play in the first half of basketball. Brooklyn has gotten 6 of 11 threes to go in this game. High post Whiteside. Outside Bogdanovich. Three-pointer Van Vliet. Knocks down the long J. Van Vliet's got 6.
He's finally leaving that dismal first quarter behind him. Took him a while to get going.
There's 18 seconds left in the second. Pass to Kuminga. Outside Walker. Over Crowder. And Whiteside with a block. And so it's Brooklyn up 14.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello, Brooklyn did not hesitate to set the pace. They didn't wait long to put together a 9-2 run. They were making a lot of tough plays look easy. They came on extremely strong as the quarter was winding down, nailing all 6 of their last field goal attempts to close out. And
just about ready for the second half here. A big comeback is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. Boy, it's been quite a game for Luke Kennard.
Well, if he's hit threes like he did in the first half, he's going to have a monster night.
What I love is they've continued to feed this guy, ride the hot hand until the defense does something about it.
Kicking off the second half, here's Steve Nash's 5. They've got Bam Adebayo. Klay Thompson is out there with Ben Simmons. Then it's Luke Kennard, and it's Whiteside in at the center position. Here's Hayes. Adebayo grabs the board. Brooklyn in total control. When this game is done, they'll be off to New Orleans as they take on the Pelicans. They're deep into a 6-game road trip. This is number 5. It's Simmons with a drive. Oh, and the jam by Simmons.
Oh, my. Big Ben showing us
how it's done. There's the AT&T 5G Slam Cam, capturing the moment. And the shot goes. 7 points in the game. Grant, starting your career in the 50s. Oh, you know what I mean. Actually, 90s. Back then, we'd see teams usually score in the 80s and 90s. What do you think of the current scoring?
Really, B.A., the 50s? Wow. But it's crazy. I mean, back then, yes, every game was in the 80s and 90s. Now everyone averages at least 100 points per game. So I think it's been an interesting evolution of the game. And, of course, the fans all love offense. And these players and teams today are providing just that.
They're searching for a way to score.
Yeah, buckets have been very tough to come by.
And he's going to the line for two. The official saw contact while he was going up. Known as a shot blocker coming in. Mitchell has added some discipline in that area for us.
Well, there's no doubt, because if you remember his first couple seasons, he was picking up way too many fouls. This guy is 7'1" with a 7'4" wingspan and elite athleticism. He can stay patient, let the offensive player make his move, and still be in a position to contest.
1:21 left to play in the third quarter of basketball. Kicks it to Hero. Fires the three. Connects from downtown. Hero's got 5 now.
But you love the activity out there. What a play. This guy is busy on the offensive end.
Kennard outside. Pass to Adebayo. On the wing, Thompson. He's guarded by Hero. Thompson passes to Adebayo. Thompson outside. Over to the left wing. Simmons drives in. And it's Orlando with a rebound. Next matchup, they'll be at home against the Wizards. That'll conclude their longest homestand of the season. 5 games. Ball finds Hayes. Back to Ball. Fires from deep. Adebayo grabs the board. The Nets have gotten 4 of their first 5 shots to go since the break. Kennard. And that one is hammered home.
For a center, Adebayo is an excellent passer. He's always so aware of his surroundings.
Hero, the pass to Ball. Drops in the 3. He's got 10.
Amazing individual performance, but you'd like to see more guys start to get involved. I don't know if he can do it alone.
Here's Simmons. Oh, and makes it with the kiss. Simmons has got 8 points in the quarter. And so it's the Brooklyn Nets leading by 17 at the end of the period. They're showing impressive focus out there, and it's paying off big on both ends of the floor. We'll be back in a moment. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist to the game.
You know, I'm kind of stoked that this was a choice because I love this pass. A remarkable find. He put his court vision on full display.
Well, making the game easy for your teammates. All about putting them in a position to score. That's pretty.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that, to this point, has not been an evenly fought contest. Lonnie Walker is out there with Peyton Pritchard. Then it's Kuminga, then there's Tyler Hero, and it's Smith in at the 5. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Magic. Van Vliet outside. Thompson with it. Hero picks him up. Thompson outside. Back to Bogdanovich. Nets keep it alive. Hayden finds Bogdanovich. The 3 from Thompson. He can't get it to go. Orlando has gone 3 of 6 from deep so far. Here's Kuminga. That one is off. Good D by Adebayo. Brooklyn has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the 4th quarter. Back to Aiden. Thompson outside. Yes, and it's Adebayo picking up the assist. Adebayo's got 4 assists now tonight. Pass to Kuminga. Hero against Thompson. Nice D from Thompson.
Well, defensively, if you allow him to get this close, you're playing with fire. He just happened to miss that one.
Outside Bogdanovich. And the Nets, another 3.
Well, DeAndre Ayton is a team-first guy, and boy, does he set up the open man.
Hero against Thompson. Hero, the pass to Smith. Ooh, Ayton with the block.
And let's face it, this one was never really in question. They came out with purpose and just overwhelmed the opposition. A great win for the Nets.
And it was a big-time performance across the board. They looked like they were having fun out there, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., it was almost like watching a cat play with a mouse. I mean, they did pretty much anything they wanted to do out there today.
And with this one, they go double digits in the win column.
Yeah, this is far from the last word in the season series. Still 3 more meetings between them and plenty of motivation to square things up.
And as it was happening, as it was building, you knew this was a monster game for Klay Thompson.
Boy, forget about his stats for a second, right? What impressed me most was his stamina. It seemed like he was involved in every play. And with that kind of activity, I don't know how you don't wear down.
Hero against Thompson to stop the run. Oh, rejected by Ayton. Here's Van Vliet. Sinks it from just inside the baseline.
Stepping up and nailing an important shot to put this away.
Yeah, playing with great energy and great effort. And as a coach, you'd love to see this from your team every single night.
Outside Walker. Pass to Kuminga. Back to Walker. Ooh, good finish at the rack off the slick feed.
Pretty dime there, the kind of ball movement coaches love to see.
Van Vliet finds Adebayo. And here's Bogdanovic. And the Nets, another 3.
And they came in here with some attitude, and it brought out their best play.
And I couldn't agree more. What makes it that much more impressive, they're doing it on the road.
So we see the Nets taking the W here. This one wasn't even close. The hometown crowd was waiting for a miracle that never came.
Yeah, and this team was consistent throughout. They met every challenge, and they earned this dub.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now.
Hit him with the bow side, show him how the game play. The king, of course, about to hit him with the swish. Ain't nobody better see him trying, but they wish. Easy elevation, and it's just like meditating. You the champ, and they know this a celebration.
Take a look at Lloyd on the inside. He's going to find a soft spot right in that zone. It's like a muddy cover 2, cover 4 look, they call it. But he's going to go pause it right there. Boom. He's got to fit in that zone. And the quarterback's eyes is why you see 38 Snead move inside. That's because the quarterback's looking him off. All the best quarterbacks.
As Boyd this week said, this is Brady and Manning now.